I hold it down like a Snapchat, go over your head like a snapback, uploaded a pic, double tap that.
Welcome to Immersed, behind the production. Immersed Festival was founded by the University of South Wales. Here we'll be looking at all that goes into creating the event and the Immersed TV fragment of it too.
So we have peers and colleagues who are working on booking the acts, at which point we take over the technical element.
Ooh, I'm more of a Terrapins fan myself.
Hey, so we've just wrapped up filming for the Friday, and I would love to say this is all gone smooth sailing, but...
Hello and welcome to my first vlog working alongside the Immersed documentary team.
Yeah, hi, I'm Head of Music and Drama here at the University of South Wales. It's grown tremendously in the amount of kind of cross-discipline courses that are involved. Every year we have new courses joining the Merry Band Camp, I think, for this year. So we've got drama this year, which are doing an opening and closing ceremony. They've introduced a narrative theme where there's 4 elements represented across the stages of earth, wind, fire and water, and it's kind of bringing more of a kind of productive element to the festival and a sense of discovery. We also work with illustration students that are doing artwork. Not only is the festival a programme of live music and activities, but we're also addressing real world problems such as the climate crisis and sustainability through our power of music and community.
Every year we kind of look at it and go, right, okay, this was pretty intense. How do we do this? We've got the filming of the main stage down pretty slick, and hopefully that'll allow us to maybe do something a little bit different to some of the other crew next year or whatever. We had an interesting challenge this year, like, oh, can you make us a documentary? Oh, okay, yeah, let's do that. And so that brought something different to it. Immersed TV, that kind of popped up from the pandemic, and that brought something different to it. So we'll see. It's like, yeah, anything. It could change in a different way next year. But yeah, please not any bigger.
This year and last year we worked on the Immersed branding. So we do a module in the first year called Advertising for Print. So we did the 2021 and the 2022. Third year and second year music guys come in, they brief them. This year we did a theme of the 5 elements and then a bit of neon as well. So Dave did a really good brief. And then we've produced that. And then some of the students were selected after the work was handed in. And now they've developed the brand identity.
So I was more focused on making logos. So I mainly just came up with a lot of little bits myself based on the briefs that we were given beforehand. It's taught me a lot, really, like working with a lot of people.
I'm Harvey. I also do advertising design at the University of South Wales. Getting something to put on my portfolio and getting proper industry experience has been quite a lot.
I think this is really beneficial to our students across all the various courses because, number one, it's about developing their social skills, so they get to work with other students, they get to see what other people are doing on the courses, they get to engage with musicians. It ends up leading to new projects that the students are working on because industry experience is really important. Sometimes, with photojournalism, with journalism, it's a fast turnaround. How to sort of put their brand out there, how to document them so that their style, their musical approach comes across. All in all, it's just a great event.
For the Immersed Festival, we're able to provide some of the technical solutions that are needed by our colleagues that are putting together the design for the festival. So we're looking at specifically lighting and sound and video, recording, streaming, all those technical side of an event that needs to be put together to enable the whole performance and the whole production to come together. So we have peers and colleagues who are working on booking the acts, at which point we take over the technical elements while they look after managing the acts. It gives them a chance to work with real acts that are currently on tour, and the university brings those acts in, and everything is done to a professional standard, and it is a real patron-facing festival. There are actual members of the public who pay for tickets, so everything has to be done to a certain level, and it also includes other elements they might not have considered before. So the legal side of putting on an event, the health and safety as well, that we can't necessarily replicate every time that we do something within the university building. I think it's quite stressful for students because there's a lot of pressure put on them to perform well, but we find that actually helps our students to reflect as well. So after the event they're able to reflect, look back and see what they've done, and perhaps have input from staff members to suggest ways forward for the future.
So we've been working with the lecturing teams to sort of gauge what equipment we've got out there, and then using that equipment, put a design together that's going to fit in the venue and look good. I'm excited to see what the team pull together throughout the different stages and the main stage elements, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
What you have is a festival which they have to create from scratch. We have a venue and a date when the festival is going to happen. In this case, it's the 18th of February at the Tram Shed in Cardiff. And then from that point, from the beginning of October, they have to work out how they make that festival happen. So there's a lot of interaction with people outside of the university. There's a lot of interaction with other industry professionals. There's a lot of interaction with themselves. It's getting used to working in teams, developing leadership skills, digital literacy, that kind of thing. So that's my involvement, is the supervision of that module. But it's all about getting third year students to start looking out into industry and where they're going to fit when they leave college.
Okay, so I have just finished wrapping up all of the interviews that I had sorted for this week, and I've actually found it really beneficial, like not only to hear all of the different inputs on Immersed Festival, but learning about all of the courses, advertising, photojournalism, sound and live events, and the music and drama. Yeah, really cool to learn all about what they're going to be doing with the skills that they have learned from Immersed onwards in the future. Next, the game show, which is in the theme of family fortunes, to look into. Yeah, it looks like quite a few busy weeks ahead. It is only 2 weeks now until the actual day of Immersed, so all coming up very quickly.
Hey, I'm Joe. I'm presenting Family Fortunes today, and that's what we're filming. I'm here with Carla and Hannah, two of our production managers for Immersed 2023.
Initially, in the brainstorming stages, we wanted to come up with something like quite fun and just funny to kind of break up a lot. We've got a lot of music, which is great, but it could be quite intense. So yeah, we decided that game show would just be fun, and Family Fortunes just means we get to be in teams and really encapsulates the whole like sort of family element of USW. Like we are all a big family.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Family Fortunes, Immersed 2023 edition. Woo! Come on, guys! I wasn't gonna swear then. Thanks, guys. Bum bag, yeah.
Fanny pack.
I lost mine day one. Get excited, you know?
Okay, so we've just wrapped up filming for Friday, which is the awards show, and I would love to say this has all gone smooth sailing, but up until an hour ago I thought I had done. I had my first experience managing, managed some of the first years, and everything seemed pretty on top. Everything was all groovy, but looking back at the footage, there is no audio at all, so that did put a spanner in the works, I can't lie. So, not great. I don't really mind because all of the first years who I was looking after, they all really enjoyed it and they all had so much fun. Nothing really can really do now. I guess if this was all smooth sailing, I wouldn't have learned anything, and I know now to just check, make sure everything is working. What can you do? Fingers crossed for tomorrow.
So, we have finally reached event day. Up until now, we have covered interviews for the courses, Immersed TV, which is the online segment of Immersed coverage, and now it's time to see all of the courses in action working their magic. This is starting off with the setup of the venue. The live events crew had to be there for 9 AM to set up the stage, lighting, audio, and generally make the venue ready for the public. As you can see here, they work as a team very efficiently to get it completed to industry standard. After the initial setup, they have to test the lighting in the stage, making sure everything is working as it should be, as you want to make sure the run-through of the event is as smooth as possible. My camera crew I was managing came in the afternoon, where I brought them and the vision mixers from the events team some cupcakes for moral support. They needed the boost, that's for sure. Once all was set up and ready, it was showtime. Stay tuned to see some of the final results of Immersed and behind the scenes.
Full auto. So, focus down here.
Yeah.
push auto,
and it'll automatically.
It will say just it's focusing there, and now it's focused.
I'm Sam, this is Ross, this is Aiden, we're all in the Sound and Live Event production course. Okay, that's a vision mixture. Monitor, fancier monitor, monitor to look out audio, monitor to control the cameras, monitor to switch between the cameras.
Been prepping for it pretty much this entire week. So throughout the week we've been building the video portable production unit, which is sitting in the venue, and that's got all of the actual equipment in it, and we're just controlling it from the fan here.
Chase me and dance all night. You can take the eyes from the witnesses. Never lose up. No more water to the mirror.
You can take the battery out of the static, just make sure people are aware that's going to happen.
We'll do them 2 sets.
We do have another one of these batteries, but it's not
so that's
taped.
a separate battery as well. So we've got a...
But yeah.
You got like 4 and up here, you back later. Me. He was like, you got 6 off me this week, bro. Me. This tolerance rate is gone up in it. Go, I'll get paid for it, I'll get paid for it, I'll get paid for it. Trust me, I'm good for it. Trust me, I'm good for it. I'll get paid for it, I'll get paid for it, I'll get paid for it. Trust me, I'm good for it. Trust me, I'm good for it.
Yo, forcing myself through the educational system. I never did working class. Now I'm grinding alone on the music. No, I'm not trying to stay working class. Tempted to go illegal, know loads of ways to make paper fast. But I promised the Lord, myself and my fam that I'd only do work with class. Man, them listen to drill one time. I wanna hold knives, bro, you're not Rambo. I can see the evilest eyes on me, but I still got a lead like Danzo.
Brush your teeth, we tell them. Brush your teeth, we tell them. Brush your teeth. Gonna use that a minute. Brush your teeth. So it goes. Brush your teeth. And it goes, brush your teeth. Let's go! 1, 2, 1, go!
Where? Can't see you anywhere. Nah. You go stay over there. I won't pull your back like hair.
Scrape 'em back.
Yeah, you are not quite there.
Nah.
Oh wow, it's unfair. You'll get air. When I'm in a building, you can't out. When I'm on stage, it gets shut down.
So as a whole, Immersed actually went really well. So on the day, I was the manager of the cam operators and the just media team. And I do think that the outcome was everyone did get a good turn of what they wanted to try. Cam operators all had a go at a variety of music, so they all know what it's like to do handheld or from stage, left, right, house cameras. And I thought it was really beneficial as a whole for everyone to try that. I also did have a bit of camera operating as well, so I also got more experience in that field. But as my first time doing managing, I do think that it went really great, and it felt like it was the best run through of Immersed that I've experienced, as I worked on it last year as well. I was well prepared as I created a schedule in advance, and say someone couldn't do one set and wanted to work on another, then we quickly came to a solution and swapped people around. As well as acting as manager on event day for the Immersed Awards, I did actually find all of the footage and the audio. It was actually just a glitch in the computer, so that was good because I was so sure that I had checked everything, and lo and behold I had, and everything was fine. So 2 successful days, couldn't be more pleased with how that turned out.
Woo! We've completed Immersed 2023, everyone.
And we've all learned something?
Yeah. Well, I liked Sam West. What about yourself, Zoe?
Ooh, I'm more of a Terrapins fan myself.
Yeah, but were they as good as Lady Leisha?
I'm Zoe.
And I'm Joe.
I'm Jamal. This is the crew. And this has been
Immersed
2023!
Woo! Thank you so much for having me!
Oh, 1, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the count of 3, let's make some noise for Lady Leisha. 1, 2, 3!